Fresh off getting swept at the hands of the team with the best record in baseball, the Detroit Tigers, the Guardians now face the hottest team in baseball, the Houston Astros.
Well, they've got to kick it into gear, and something's got to give. They got to play fundamental baseball. They must move runners.
2 out, 2 on, 4-4, sixth inning from Houston. So here's Brian Rocchio. He'll swing it right-handed. Swung on line to third, off the glove of Paredes. Down the left field line, it'll roll to the corner. In to score, Martinez. Coming home, Naylor. Throw to the plate, head first slide, safe. And a 2-run double into the left field corner by Brian Rocchio has given Cleveland the lead back at 6-4. 2 down, David Fry, 0 for 4.
He was waiting for it. He hit it a ton. It is high. It is deep. It is gone. A home run. He got it, and he smoked it, and the Guardians extend their lead to 7-5.
The streak is dead, and they do it against the hottest team in baseball since June 1st.
Cleveland Guardians winning 5 of their last 6 games have moved into a tie for 3rd place in the American League Central Division. I think the key right now for the Guardians is to continue to focus on themselves. Pivotal moment, 6th inning. Kyle Manzardo facing the man he was traded for. Manzo got him. That put the Guardians ahead at the time. 4-3 with that 2-out, 3-run homer. Now it's a 5-5 game, 10th inning. New pitcher is left-hander Brandon Eisert. Here's Kwan, came with a fastball, and Kwan lifts it to right field. Tauchman gathering himself, tagging is Martinez. He's coming home. The throw is cut off, and the Guardians take the lead 6-5. Santana digs it out, and the Guardians hang on for a 6-5 victory, and they take the series, winning 3 out of 4, and they go 6-1 on the road trip on the heels of their 10-game losing streak. A remarkable turnaround for the Guardians, and they will, in fact, take that momentum they were seeking into the All-Star break. And on the other side of the break, what awaits them is a bevy of home games, more than any team in baseball.
That'll bring up David Fry.
He gets that one hard to left. Soderstrom back, looking up. See ya! 2-run blast. David Fry. 4-0 Cleveland.
And they have now homered in 8 consecutive games, and that's their longest of the year.
Yep.
And that's their second one of the night. This one, a 2-run home run.
Runners at first and second, and Brian Rocchio will back.
Doubled his first time up, back in the 3rd, trying that left center gap again. That goes Clark. He'll have to play it off the wall. 1 run is in. Here comes another. Rocchio in at second. 2 RBI double for the Cleveland shortstop. 7-0 now.
Good shorter swing, serving him well, and that time he cranks one off the wall for a double. His 9th double, but now with 14 runs batted in. Pair of doubles for Rocchio tonight.
Career high 8 1/3 innings for Slade Ciccone as he picks up the victory.
Cleveland now continuing its run of late. 3 straight victories, 7 wins in their last 8 games, and they are clawing their way back to respectability. They're in 2nd place in the division, 11 games behind a Detroit Tigers team.
3rd of 4 games in this series. The Guardians have taken the first 2 against the Orioles. Guardians 10-2 in their last 12.
So the Orioles will bring the infield in with 1 out, and Kyle Manzardo at the plate. Line drive, base hit, left center field. Look at the jump by Jose Ramirez. He's right on Kwan's heels. The Guardians take the lead 2-1.
See, that's what you do. He's not coming in on the guys. He's throwing sinkers and changeups down and away and curveballs, and that's what you do. Take him the other way. See how he's happy.
Colin Selby will take over.
Guardians have just 2 hits. They both came in the 4th inning and led to their only 2 runs.
That's lined to the left field for a base hit. And it'll scoop by Cowser, get all the way to the wall. Naylor loses the helmet as he jogs into scoring position with a 2-out double.
And you got Kwan coming up here, a contact guy.
Line drive, base hit center field. Here comes Bo around 3rd. Rugi waves him home. Throw to the plate. Safe. Stephen Kwan delivers the tie-breaking 2-out RBI single in the 8th. The Guardians continue their roll. They win for the 11th time in their last 13 games. And they've trimmed the Tigers' lead in the Central Division down to 8 games as Cleveland goes over the 500 mark now to 51-50. on the year. Guardians come in, they've won 14 out of 20, trying to make their move back into the American League wild card race. They're 3 games out of the final wild card spot as the night begins.
Jose Ramirez and Carlos Santana torch Minnesota yearly.
There's a hard hit ball. Bennett gets by Clemens. Around third, Stephen Kwan. He will score the game's first run, and the Guardians will play from in front. Jose with RBI number 57.
And it's an earned run, but it's the little things. The double play that Edward Julian did not turn enabled Kwan to get to second.
We go to the 10th in Cleveland.
The sign comes from the Twins dugout. Jose, take your base.
They're loaded up with 1 out, and Kyle Manzardo bringing a left-on-left matchup to the plate.
Batting nearly .450 the last 10 games. And Kyle Manzardo batting .188 against left-handed pitching. Swung on line drive, base hit to left center, ball game. Kyle Manzardo with a rip job up the alley in left center. Cleveland's 5th walk-off win. Kyle Manzardo delivering the game-winning base hit. It's the 2nd time this year against Minnesota. Manzardo has walked Cleveland off the field with a win over the Twins. 1 month ago to the day, July 6th, Cleveland was 15 and a half games behind Detroit. Here we are, August 6th. They're not 15 and a half out anymore. They're 7 behind. Even more so from an importance standpoint, Cleveland is now just a game and a half out of the 3rd and final wild card spot. Here's Angel Martinez, now the 1-1. Swung on, hammered deep left field. This ball gone. Angel Martinez with his 10th home run. 3-0 Cleveland. A laser to left. And Martinez continues to thrive when facing left-handed pitching. And the Guardians have shocked Citi Field with home runs the last 2 innings and a 3-0 Cleveland lead, looking for a sweep in Queens. Gavin Williams, no hitter through 7, 97 pitches, 4 strikeouts, 3 walks. Swinging a little dribbler to first, even with the bag. Santana glove steps on the bag. No hitter stays intact. Gavin Williams 3 outs away.
High fly ball center field. Angel Martinez back on the track at the wall. It's off the fence. And Soto ends the big rigs bid for a no-hitter in the bottom of the ninth. The Guardians are up 4-1. What a job. Gavin Williams. Look at the standing O from the hometown Mets fans. Guardians fans, of course, are thrilled, but that's a great baseball town. Hunter Gaddis now on to pitch.
Swung on, skied in the air to center. This will do it. Martinez is camped under it. Ball game. And the Cleveland Guardians almost got into the history books along with Gavin Williams. But you know what? Their 2nd sweep in the Big Apple in 35 years. Pretty darn good consolation prize, isn't it? The Cleveland Guardians and the Tampa Bay Rays wrap up this 3-game series. Cleveland getting a much-needed win last night to pull to within a game of 500.
2-run deficit here in the 5th inning. Runner in scoring position.
Left field near the line. Chandler Simpson can't get it. Around third, coming home to score is Will Wilson. Stephen Kwan with the magic wand. Flips one down the left field line to make it a 1-run game.
Kwan battled off it. He was able to get on top of that one. Didn't drive it enough to where it was in front of Simpson. And with 2 outs, you're going to score because you're off at the crack of the bat. And now it's a 1-run ball game. Kwan with his 41st RBI.
Tampa on top 3-2 in the bottom of the ninth. 1 down. Nolan Jones the batter.
Long fly ball, deep right field. Mangum back. He's out of room. Inside of here. We're tied at 3.
He got the big curveball, the big breaking ball, and gave it a ride. My goodness. The 4th home run for Jones couldn't have come at a better time. It tied his ball game up.
3-3, bottom of the 10th inning.
You've got Manzardo, who could be a hero, but you also have first base open. You just need that runner to touch home.
Line drive, base hit. That will do it. Martinez scores. Book it. The Guardians take the series. Just when it appeared that the season was on the brink of going down the drains, the Guardians somehow pulled themselves up by the bootstraps and win 2 out of 3 against Tampa.
Had another sold-out Progressive Field tonight. Great crowd on hand. Similar to 95. No matter the score, no matter the inning, you felt like that team was going to win.
Guardians still have the tying runs aboard at the corners, though. And here is Angel Martinez.
And he does put it in play. A squibber. That's going to work out.
How does that work? Just put it in play.
4-3 as another run scores. And the Guardians are within one. Leadoff man aboard and in scoring position here in the ninth. Rocchio trying to get him to third for the top of the order in Kwon. A little blooper to left field, and it will fall. Jones is going to try and score. Here's the throw home. It's by him. He's safe. That's Rocchio at third base. He was obstructed, so he gets third anyway. And now the winning run is at third with nobody out. To center field. This could be interesting. Rodriguez, the catch. Rocchio, the tag. He'll try and score. The throw, the slide. He's safe. A walk-off win for the Guardians. And yes, the comeback hits. Strike again. Cleveland was down 4-0 in this one. They score the final 5 runs, and Stephen Kwon gets it done.
And they come back in the bottom of the ninth. My goodness, what a win.
As the playoff races heat up, Cleveland has won 7 of their last 9. The White Sox are in town for a 3-game weekend series, an important one for the Guards.
David Fry, the batter, with 2 down, bases empty. He popped to third his first time up.
And David Fry goes down and gets it. High and deep and goodbye onto the home run porch. David Fry and the Guardians strike first with a 2-out solo jack.
Boy, is Tanner Bybee as good as we've ever seen tonight. Bybee is just overmatching the White Sox tonight.
He is making some really good pitches tonight.
Well, this is a great opportunity now for Tanner Bybee to potentially throw a complete game.
Tanner Bybee starts the 9th inning at 90 pitches. Right field. Here comes Jones. Book it. The first ever complete game shutout for Tanner Bybee.
Boy, what a nice running catch. He sold out. You have to, man. The guy's got a chance for a shutout. He got a good jump on it. Thought it was going to fall. He hit a good pitch. But going out that way, look at Bybee. Yes, he did. He did it. 2-8, and Hedges happy to see that for him as well. Boy, he deserved it. He was throwing it good all night long.
Cleveland has now closed to within 6.5 games of Detroit, which is stunning, as Cleveland now 77 and 71, and Tigers have been a sub-500 ball club since the All-Star break. The lefty Brandon Eisert, second inning of work, 2-2, bottom of the 7th. Here's Bo Naylor.
Fly ball right field. Is it hit deep enough? Talkman back on the track at the wall. It's gone! Bo Naylor did get it just enough to get beyond the grasp of Mike Talkman, who up to this point had caught everything in the series. But that one he couldn't get. It was just over the fence, and the Guardians are now in front 3-2.
So now White Sox at the corners. 2 down in the 9th. Cleveland with a precarious 3-2 lead.
Ground balls. Up the middle. Diving stop by Rocchio. Unbelievable! Oh, man. Book it, baby! 3-2! Rocchio with the play of the day saved his best for last. Since arriving in Detroit, the Guardians look like a team on a mission. They've won the first 2 games of the series, a season-high 6 in a row, and 11 of their last 12 overall. But today, a tall task awaits them in Tarek Skubal. Tanner Bybee will counter for Cleveland and looks to continue a strong surge by Guardian starters who've authored a 1.57 ERA in their last 14 games.
Detroit 85 and 67. They have seen their once almost insurmountable lead shrink to 4.5 games over Cleveland.
Skubal starting to settle in effectiveness-wise. He's getting outs quickly. 0-2 the count on Noel, who singled his first time up. Swung on, and there's a high fly ball. Left field, this one's way back there, and it's gone. Home run, John Kinsey Noel.
Oh my goodness, Christmas wins.
The big man has tied the game at 1 with a blast beyond the bullpens in left field.
1-1 game, 1 down in the 7th. Jose Ramirez, he'll bat left-handed, and he hits one high in the air to deep right. Perez is back, track, wall, gone! He's done it again! And Cleveland's got a 3-1 lead here in the 7th. Ramirez hits number 29. And who else but number 11, with a game on the line in a pennant race, comes through again. And Cleveland's an out away from a sweep. The last hope for Detroit. Andy Ibanez swung on, skied in the air. Third base side, foul ground. Ramirez is there. Ball game! And a sweep in Motown. And the Guardians, down 15.5 games to Detroit in July, are now 3.5 games out. And Cleveland's won 7 in a row, 12 out of 13. And this improbable September run shows no signs of slowing down.
The Cleveland Guardians have endured more than their fair share of pain and difficulty this year, but have refused to throw in the towel. These Guards have saved their best for last, winning 8 straight and 13 of 14 here in the month of September. Another challenge awaits them today with a doubleheader. Jose 1 for 3 last night. Now 1 homer away from having 30 homers, 30 doubles, and 40 stolen bases. He drills this one to deep right field. Going back, it is gone! A home run for Jose Ramirez. Put it in the books, folks. 30 homers, 31 doubles, 40 stolen bases, and he's not done yet.
22nd home run allowed by Joe Ryan. Did you see how he took that 2-0 fastball inside? He just spit on it. Normally you see him get after it, and then that very next pitch, he just jumped all over it. Line drive out of here.
Kobe Allard trying to finish off this shutout.
Twins 10 strikeouts now today. A whole lot of swing and miss against Ciccone and Allard.
Trevor Larnach, the batter.
Oh,
it goes right back to
How about that?
Colby. Book it. The Guardians win their 9th straight game. They go to 83-71.
And now the Cleveland Guardians, a game and a half in back of the Detroit Tigers for the division lead.
Guardians will try to sweep a doubleheader here, extend their win streak to 10, and climb within 1 of first place. Cleveland also very much alive in the American League wild card race.
C.J. Kafis becomes the 9th man to bat.
It has been batting practice as C.J. Kafis knocks in yet another run. That is 4 consecutive 2-out hits, and the Guardians have struck for 6.
3 straight 2-out walks, and the bases are loaded for Stephen Kwan.
Line drive, center field, base hit. And it's 8-0 Cleveland as Stephen Kwan has delivered his second 2-run hit of the night.
It's fait accompli. Cleveland's going to sweep this twin bill. Now 1 out away from back-to-back shutouts.
This one's fair.
Kafis, book it. The Guardians sweep the double dip here in the Twin Cities.
And the Cleveland Guardians have now ripped off 10 straight wins. Their first 10-game winning streak in 8 years.
They have closed Detroit's Central Division lead from 15.5 games down to 1.